said he liked the way I play my guitar. He was looking for a similar sound, trying to sell it to the suits in Midtown. And it might be nothing, but it might be something good. Spend 20 at the grocery store.
Oh, we're back. I don't know if I like that one, that intro. That wasn't so nice. And it's day. See, you threw me off now. 21. Thank you.
It's Golden Nip Day.
Oh.
Show them your golden nip.
No, thank you.
Come on.
Nope.
That's why they're here.
Nope.
All right, so we're going to do 2 whiskeys today. Your typical day 21. And for those of you who are lucky enough, totally at random, who got a golden nip, break that one out too, because we'll be tasting that one at the end. Oh. So, Annie, we need the Balvenie 14-year-old Caribbean cask. Or Caribbean cask.
We're going to the Caribbean?
Caramel cask.
There we have it.
All right. So this is a 43 horsepower whiskey, single malt. About $75 to $85. Seeing it as high as 90 in some places, but they're just ripping you off. So this is a 14-year-old single malt, aged, I believe, in ex-bourbon, and then finished for a period of time in rum casks from not just anywhere in the Caribbean / Caribbean, the West Indies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Even better.
Don't know if that's important or not.
I don't either. Sounds good.
Please.
Okay.
Pour. So now I got dead air because you were pouring while I was educating.
Well, I would like to comment when I put the bottle up. I love the design of the bottle.
It is cool bottle.
Yeah.
So Balvenie is a very classic single malt scotch. They do a lot of different things, a lot of different variations. I have a 17-year-old bottle that's just pretty amazing. I think we included that in year 1 when there was just 5 people.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah. Yeah. But what do you get on the nose, Ann?
I get honey straight off.
Banana.
And some banana. Yeah, it's Caribbean.
That is like, you remember those like little candy bananas? Like hard candy bananas?
Yeah, and the fruit. Not that if you were a Henry that you ever got to have any candy like that, but once in a while from a party, and it is. They still make them.
Yeah.
They all kind of taste the same, but they all taste banana.
Crazy. A little salted caramel, Caribbean.
Oh.
What the heck are you doing?
It's
You got it in your eye?
No, it went on my eyebrow.
You got to be careful.
I know, I got a little...
That's why you wear PPE, right, safety mat? We might have to implement PPE.
For me? Or do I get to wear goggles? It's getting late in the calendar.
Yeah. You might get to see a golden nip.
No. Oh my gosh, I can feel my face.
I mean, you got no pants on again. I think you got confused whether it was golden bum or golden nip.
No, you're editing that out.
Sorry, Hank.
Yeah, see?
old
and brothers, thank you very much.
Drink
your whiskey.
I'm just worried. I'm scared of Old Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I like it. There's no burn at the end.
Definitely get the single malt, the barley, a little bit of that single malt barley funk in there.
Mm-hmm.
Little barrel spice on the front of the tongue. Definitely sweet. It's definitely got that side of the tongue sweetness. That's influenced from the rum casks. A little more pepper than I was expecting. Like I thought, 14-year-old single malt. Might have been a little bit.
I usually get, when I'm smelling, a little taste of it, but I feel like the nose is completely different than the
It is. Like I'm
when you drink it.
not tasting the banana at all.
Mm-mm.
A little English toffee. Actually, just a hint of coffee.
Yeah, right at the
Like top
once
of
it's,
your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Near the back.
Yep. Like when everything's finished.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird. I think that's the first time I ever had coffee out of a whiskey. But it's a real long, it's a warm hug on the finish.
It's good.
Yeah.
I love the smell is awesome.
But yeah, it really is like the nose and the taste though are different.
Yeah, completely different.
Like I feel like the palate, the taste is left a little bit wanting compared to what you get on the nose. It's kind of like that good from far but far from good. You saw,
Yeah.
you know, when ladies would see my brother Brian in the bar and he was across the bar and they're like, oh, he looks good from afar. And then you get up close to him and they're like, oh my God, he's far from good. Or was that Mark McKinney?
I don't know.
Definitely Mark McKinney.
I haven't sat at the bar too much with those two.
I hope not.
Just you.
I mean, overall, I think it's interesting. I feel like we're rushing because we got to get to the golden nips.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure we give the Balvenie its due. It is a classic, very, very classic single malt Scotch. So if you wanted to get into a Scotch that's going to, you know, impress people or be representative of good quality Scotch that everybody knows, if you're starting your bar out and you like this one, you can't go wrong with going to your favorite liquor store and just starting to buy Balvenies. And plus, like Ann said, like cool bottle, very curvaceous.
Mm-hmm.
The look on Riley's face. And, you know, having these set up, I think, you know, speaks that you're a serious Scotch drinker.
Yeah.
No, I like this one. I think I like the 17 more, but I think the 17's like a solid $40 more a bottle.
Yeah.
And you get up to the 21 and it's pretty expensive. But I'm going to let this one sit because, you know, it's 14 years old. See if it opens up a little bit while we get into the Golden Nip whiskey. So this year, for those of you who didn't read, we took, just as a bonus whiskey, from our private collection, a 21-year-old whiskey that we threw in as a special extra whiskey at random for everybody who got one. Got a 21-year-old. How do we pronounce this, Ann?
Knappogue Castle. No. I don't know.
Knappogue.
I gave it too many syllables.
Knappogue. So let's go through the packaging. Look at it.
Stop.
So we opened it up. It's glorious. You will love it.
Can't.
Does it not look magnificent? Talking to you. I've really only had one whiskey. All right. So we've had like the 12-year-old before. Go ahead, you can pour it.
I need your glass. Thanks.
Oh, pour yourself first, ladies first. So interesting little story with the golden nips. So I had these golden nip bottles, went outside, spray painted the whole thing gold, and then it just kept flaking off. So you basically got the cap painted gold.
Ooh,
sloshing! You're gonna get it in your eye again. We might need to get you some PP&E.
Yep. I'll come down with my swim goggles on.
Yeah.
Riley's swim goggles on.
So it's a single malt, 21 years old, obviously. So Mark Andrews, I believe was his name, is an American who bought a castle, the Knappogue Castle, in I think the 1950s or 60s. And in that castle were all these stocks of whiskey barrels.
That's a added bonus.
Look at you tripping it all over the place.
Oh my gosh.
That's 21-year-old whiskey.
Yeah.
So we've had the 12, we've got the 14 in the back, the 16. All of them are just, I think, really good whiskeys. The 12 is an extremely good value. You can probably find it for like $40-$45 for an entry level single malt. But probably going to get pepper. Well, no, I won't.
No, see, I get like a little sweet kind of honeysuckle or honey. But like I said, nose is a little stuffed up.
So not the best nosing glasses. These were considered official bourbon tasting glasses. Ooh, that has the malt,
that's good.
malt funk though at the end.
Oh,
no, that's good whiskey. The malt funk's not a bad thing.
It's not hot at all. There's no real, at least.
But all in bourbon, starting to open up now. What we got here? I think it's 46 horsepower. This one for a 21-year-old Irish will run you somewhere around $160 to $190, depending on where you find it, when you find it. For this one,
Ooh.
Watermelon.
Oh, I got raisin.
Now raisin's good call. Those of you that don't have this one, sorry, just keep drinking the Balvenie and hope that next year the Golden Nip Fairy will take care of you. I like that with a little bit of water.
Yeah, I think I don't know if I can say this or not. I think it's better with water.
Yeah, it kind of it tamped down the sharp edges of that the malt and the barrel spice.
Yeah, a little smoother tasting to me.
I get like green grass now. Not that I eat green grass, but
what it smells like.
What I would think green grass would taste like if you tried it. So I am going to ask if you did get the Golden Nip, because I have no idea who got them. So we just, as we built the boxes, we every so often we'd go around and say, grab one, put it in there, and then all the boxes went in one place, and then we just started, after we taped them shut, we put them into the shipping box. So we have really no idea who got them. So if you did get one, let us know. Let us know what you think of it. I think it's a good whiskey, better than the Balvenie. Sorry. The Balvenie is good too, but
this really of each. I'm going to compare.
Yeah, I mean they're both single malt, so you could go back and forth to them.
But they're really.
No, so that's got a heavier.
Yeah, there's a big difference. Yeah, almost musty, not musty in a bad way, but
yeah. So much like wine, there's a big movement around terroir. So
what's that?
Terroir.
I don't know.
So basically the land.
Oh.
So like a microclimate. So even if barley is made in one part or grown in one part of Ireland versus another, that there should be differences between the barley, the water, the temperature, how they age it, the soil content.
Yeah.
So that's, if you think of Scotland and Ireland, they're not that far apart. They both use barley and, they have water, except obviously water, right? But really different whiskeys. And then you can get to Waterford, guy who came from Bruichladdich, I forget the guy's name, but really well known in the whiskey world, started Waterford Distillery, and they're really going full into terroir, where each whiskey that they make, you can track the history all the way back to a specific farm and a specific field.
Oh, wow.
So on the bottle, it'll say the grain came from this farmer's field, and they do releases like that. We have a couple of their first bottles in the back from 2 different farms. And I haven't cracked them open yet because they're both first releases, but people say you can really kind of tell the difference. Same distillery, same process, all the farms within a certain distance around the distillery, but distinct differences because of just differences in the terroir in the grains.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so a reminder again for those of you who stuck around, talking about a live stream on the 23rd. 8:30, 9 o'clock. We'll put the final date, time,
Yeah.
all that stuff on the Facebook page. We'll, obviously tomorrow, if we're going to do it, we'll call it out because tomorrow's day 22,
Ooh,
which only leaves
close
us
to the end.
3 whiskeys to
Yeah.
go. Our last cycle through. 1 bourbon, 1 Irish, 1 Scotch.
No beer.
No beer, but you do have a port. You do have a port for the last day.
Yum.
We're going to do a shout out to SF Bob down in North Carolina. Very enthusiastic supporter. 2 years in a row now.
Yep.
Maybe 3. I think maybe the first 2 years he kind of pinched off of Brian, but he got
That's
his
all right.
he got his own this year, and Bob, we did get the check, so thank you. All right,
Which one are we using?
I guess.
Both. You do one, I'll do the other. You pick.
No, ladies first.
I'm gonna go here.
Damn it! All right, toast us out. Wait, can you flip the box down?
No.
Damn it! You gotta go.
May your heart stay young, the whiskey be old, the cork loose, and your adventures bold.
Cheers. See you tomorrow.
Might be something good. And it might be nothing, but it might be something good.